Hey, good morning, traders. How we doing? Coming off a holiday weekend here. I just get my pre-market push-ups in, trying to figure out what I'm doing for the day. I was just looking at the hourly chart here, trying to get a feel for the flow. We're still going up. I marked out these buyers here. This is on the election day. Price rips up for the week. Everyone's excited about Trump and all the greatness that he's going to bring. So, if price were to pull back, where might it land? It's a piece of clay, and we got to play with it, before we get our ideas. We want to know a couple things. We want to know what swing we're trading, what gets us in and what gets us out. Some very key things that make us consistently profitable. Anybody can make a profit when the market's going up. Anybody can. What do you do when the market's going down? Can you pivot? So this is the kill zone. Price landed back in the kill zone. Notice this pump, this try, and then it failed. It took off again. Another try, fail, come off again. Little things you observe as you look at a chart. Checking in with the news for the week. It looks like we have a couple things going on later in the week. Tuesday, we don't have much going on today. Wednesday, we have, looks like consumer price index coming out. Someone's going to speak from the Fed about a couple of things. And on Thursday, Powell's going to speak. And then on Friday, it looks like we have some retail coming out as well. So there could be some activity toward the end of the week. But today's cool. And again, trade after 7 Eastern or West Pacific time. Get out before the market closes. So I was just kind of playing around again with some ideas. I did a fun little playback over the weekend, trying to imitate some of the feelings that I have when I'm trading. And so when I'm starting my day here, I'm starting out with a blank chart, and I just want to see, what's going on, right? We have this big structure that went up. That's a swing, right? And then mark out your kill zone, mark out your pressure cooker. So that's kind of the swing, right? For you Fibonacci guys, this is 50% of the swing. And if you want to do your 382 or whatever magic number you want, for me it's the 50. Most of these swings will pull back up to the 50 at some point. A couple of things to notice is that price has broken the low over here, so this is now in play. We have an interesting coil right here. No one was trading yesterday. I think it was just computers doing some stuff, but there wasn't really a lot of activity. I didn't even try to do it. But I'm trying to figure out which swing am I going to trade and how I'm going to approach it. What am I going to, I don't know. It looks like it's going to go down, right? Does everybody get that feeling it's going to go down? Now that's my bias kicking in, just because I feel something. I feel like this got beat. You got a nice little structure off of here. And again, now I'm kind of not connected to price, but I am getting connected because I want to figure out what swing am I going to trade to get my 3-to-1. That's all I'm after, is a 3-to-1 trade, a quick little pop, something that's going to make sense to me off my impulse, build a shelf, wash it, retest it, and then and then continue. And I am also open to the idea that this is just a short little pullback, and we're going to just keep running up. Trump's in power now, and it's going to be a crazy ride. It's all business. It's all business. So the markets are going to be really, really lively. So I'm just trying to figure out what I want to do. And I look at the last swing here, and I see that they got this down here. It comes down, boom, boom, boom. And then it's got a little coil. And I see this stuff so easy now, guys. That's the thing about practicing this stuff. You practice enough, you start to see all this stuff come through. And now price pulled back down. It wasn't as low as the shelf, but it's still the same characteristics. I probably would have got stopped. I wouldn't have gotten my order filled. Again, it's 5:45 in the morning. We're not really moving and flowing yet, but I'm still just getting ideas and mark it out. So remember, we want the impulse leg. And granted, is this going the other way? We have an impulse leg down. Where's our shelf? Where's our wash? It doesn't feel like that's going to go. So I'm going to play this impulse leg. Right? Is it starting to come back up? I see this bottom. It got bruised up. But to me, it's not like this is, the market is certainly the energy, the flow is going up. But I'm aware of where I'm at in this chart, and that this could be, a major type of swing with look at that, something like that. I don't know. It's something I'm thinking about though. Where would you put your trade right now if you had to make a trade, right? Gun to your head, Mike, I need to get a trade to save my life. I'm getting long right there. I know that this is a pressure cooker, right? We got the character. This all the sellers are sitting right here. This guy came off of a coil. He may wipe me out. I don't know. But I'm just playing with my ideas. I'm getting myself centered. I want to have a really clear understanding of what it is that I'm getting into. I want to make sure that I'm not missing something. I'm not doing, I'm not sure about anything. And I'm not saying that because I don't know, but I want to see the things that make me feel like, okay, the puzzle is starting to come together, and this is going to be a successful trade. Look, I'm only a 30 to 40% winner. I'm not bragging about, my win rate. It's my 3-to-1 trades that keep me profitable. And, if you're a 90 to 100%, 80% win rate, you're scalping 1-to-1 ticks all the time. And you're on the tick, and you are stressed because that par pulls back. You're like, oh, I'm making money. I'm out of money. I'm in money, out of money, in money. Yeah, forget it, man. Forget it. Let's not trade that way. Let's trade with an open mind. Let's trade with a plan. Let's trade with confidence and not hope. You see that one right there? See, this is kind of what gives it away, is this little dot right here, this little retest of the high, this piece here, right? And then if you bought that there and your stop was, maybe don't be on the tick, be right below it. See, everybody right there just got popped out. So I like to go a little bit lower. And does this even work? Let's see, you're on that shelf. Yeah, it's still working. But now I'm trading this swing right here, right? If I'm trading this little piece right here, I'm trading this little swing right here. And that's fine. You can do that all day long. Do 2 or 3 of those a day, small little micro trades or whatever you want to do. That's fine. You have to figure out what it is you want. What am I doing here? And how are you going to get it? That's the whole mission here. What is it that I want? I want money. How am I going to get it? I'm going to trade for profit. Okay. How am I going to do that? I've got a setup. I follow the impulse leg. I follow the the shelf. I follow the wash. I look for the retest, and then I enter upon that, and then live or die by it. Don't let your feelings get wrapped up. Don't let anything else get in the way. Just trade with that, and you're gonna find that there's times that you're gonna feel really bad because you're like, oh man, that was dumb. That was so dumb. And there's gonna be times you're like, oh man, I can't believe that worked out. Right? If you're long here, and your stop is right here, you're gonna be bummed. But give it a little room, and then you're not too bad. So I'm just watching this little chunk right here. I've got about an hour and a half before I really get into this thing. And so, take a look at your chart and kind of play with it. Look at that bar right there. What was that? And then you want to see that on a candlestick. You're like, oh wow, it reached down here and it just all the way up. Now I know somebody's going to put a label on that and be like, all right, here's what you got to do. Forget it. Let's trade what's in front of us. That's why I'd use the black chart. That is, to me, it's just, I'm here for the money. I'm not here for the colors, the dynamics. I mean, this is business. You got to treat it like a business. What am I trying to do? I'm trying to put a shelf here. I just mark out all the things that I see. I'm not trading this one right now. I'm trading this one, and this price could come back down in here, and and maybe if I do, if it does, maybe I'm here, and then I'm like, okay, well, what are my options here? Okay, I can buy in here, and I can get out before it really has to take out the high. Right? Kind of keep yourself safe. Keep yourself hidden behind this swing. Because when it goes into like this, price took this out over here. See how price took out this structure here? Right? What does it do? It turns around and goes the other way. Right? It doesn't go down forever. It turns around. So you got to be able to pivot. When you see that's why you have to mark out your structure and mark out your swings. So you see that happening. See it took out this high here, pulled back down here. Took out this high, pulled back. Took out this high. It's probably going to pull back in here somewhere. I mean, shoot, we could even do okay, well, let's, wrap this one up. This looks like just a big wash here. I don't see a lot. There's maybe a buyer right here, so there's your setup. I mean, it's not that hard, guys. You don't have to get into all the stuff that is out there. Just get good at what it is you want to do. I want to make money trading. I love it. I get in here. I can be creative. I can see my setup. I don't have to chase all this stuff. And I've done all that stuff. I've done all that. 10 years of just nonsense until I really had a mentor just settle me down and say, look, here's what you got to do. Master this setup. And I'm not even mastering this setup yet. I haven't even come close to it. I'm not even going to pretend, but it works for me and I can get in and get out. I can't sit in front of the screen all day. I'm not here to sit in front of the screen all day. My dream is not to sit here and trade in front of a screen for 4 to 6 hours a day. My dream is how can I make money in 2 to 3 hours, go on about my life and do other things. I've got other things I want to do. I don't trade because I want to be the best trader on the planet. I trade because I want to live the best life that I want to have. And look at price climb up there. Look at that thing crawl. You guys, let's get after it. All right, I'll talk to you later.